Hello and welcome to Soul in Balance, and in this video we will be going over the Hanged Man in Tarot, which is card number 12 for the Major Arcana, and it represents sacrifice and release. And we have the keywords for this card, which is prophecy, self-sacrifice, hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread is kind of like in its lower octave, if that makes sense, and being like spiritual growth and, you know, transformation, enlightenment in its like higher octave. But yeah, so we have letting go, surrendering, crossroads, time out, crucifixion, change of ways, suspended in time, immobile, outsider, yeah, spiritual growth, isolation, higher wisdom, acceptance, enlightenment, giving up, in the void, leaving the past behind, stepping into the unknown, new perspective, and it can also represent meditation and connecting to the collective unconscious and the cosmic womb and just the universe in general. Now, the card image, we have a man hanging upside down on a T-shaped tree branch, and it is kind of representing that holy state, that crucified state, and he's ready to receive universal direction. So he's surrendering to, you know, to higher forces than himself. And so he's sacrificing the old to connect to the new, you know, to, you know, connect to consciousness and, you know, leave the past behind. And yes, like I said before, it represents two polarities. So there's like the lower octave, which is, you know, kind of more letting go of like a toxic lifestyle and having no choice, being in the void space, having to address trauma or having to address patterning. And in a higher octave, it's kind of more like meditation and allowing and you know, universal knowledge and psychic abilities and things like that. But the best course of action for this card is to embrace change and leave the past behind. Change old patterns and old behaviors. Take time out to get a clearer perspective. And, you know, can be, like I said, time in the void space. And it can also represent a relationship that needs space or is going through a break. It could be a relationship that's in a bit of a limbo land that you probably just need to get out of. And it's also, yeah, just about letting go of what you can't control and surrendering to the divine. And, you know, understanding that, you know, it's time for you to connect to your psychic and intuitive abilities. Now, this card being number 12 and the death card being number 13. Now, which is really a beautiful representation of, you know, a caterpillar going into a cocoon, you know, because they go and they hang in those cocoons before they go through like a death and transformation and turn into a butterfly. So it really does with the Major Arcana. You can really see the stages of life, and the hangman is really like that time of just disconnecting from what you once knew, disconnecting from the past and moving into your new life. So it's kind of that void space, like I said, and it's also that state of meditation and connecting to, you know, universal influences. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys soon.